Hey everybody, I'm Forbes Riley. We're here at the Icon Summit, and I've got a multi-talented, amazing, motivational speaker, author, and so many other things that you need to hear about. Please welcome Mr. Shannon Hughes. How are you?
Well, hello, you look wonderful. This dress is just knockout. Do I get to ask you to the prom? Were your husband allowed that? Or
we kind of look like we go together.
I mean, we can make it work somehow. I'm just
so
asking.
now we have to add Charm Master to everything. Wow.
Well, there you go.
Do you sing?
In shower only. There's not one available, so you're not getting a song.
And if there was, I don't know if we'd be doing that right now.
No, we wouldn't. No, we wouldn't.
Where is this interview going? All right, let's just start with you. Got a new. You have a new book coming out, don't you?
I do.
Tell me about it.
Well, it's a book about myself. Sounds kind of conceited, doesn't it? But the name of the book is called "If This Idiot Can Make It, So Can You." And basically,
don't you love that?
Yes, and let me delve into that. And the reason I entitled that book as such is because I have done some ridiculously dumb stuff in my life, and I have no problem admitting it to anybody.
Okay.
You know, sometimes they say the first step to recovery is admitting a problem.
Right.
So I decided to put the problem in the book. But the purpose of the book is to let you know, it's sometimes you have to start to know when to be smart enough to learn from your mistakes. The definition of insanity, we know what it is, right?
Yeah, do the
same thing over and over and doing the same results. Well, I decided to stop doing that. Decided to change the people around me. Decided to get involved with people like this woman, like right here, and you know, you can't be around people that's behind you trying to get you going that way. So I decided to change my inner circle, my thinking, and everything, and here I come.
I'll tell you what, it showed up in a huge way. Now, you're also a musician, yes?
Yes, I am a musician, actually.
Tell me about how music impacts your life.
I'm going to be very short with this. Well, I started out as a trumpet player as a kid, and then it evolved picking up piano and drums along the way, and then I went into teaching voluntarily. 21 years and counting. I'm still teaching, actually.
Wow.
And music, to me, you know, look, we hear it on the radio and things of that nature, but music for me calms me down. It makes me think, it makes me cry, it makes me do everything. So when I teach it to kids, I try to show them the love that I have for it, and how it makes me just kind of, it takes me out of the everyday hustle and bustle of life. So when I get them in the classroom, yeah, I'm very disciplined about, you know, the structure of chords and writing notes and all of that, but I also allow them to have fun. And unfortunately, here in Chicago, from Chicago, they're taking music out of the schools. So
bad news.
Where I teach voluntarily, the kids come to me. So now I'm like their conduit to this, because and unfortunately, it's in the minority schools. I can't fix the problem, but I'm going to address it one kid at a time. And for 21 years, I've been addressing that problem. And it's enriched my life more in ways than one. It's opened up so many different avenues for me. So I'm going to continue to do it till I can't do it anymore.
So if somebody was to remember the name Shannon Hughes, what would you like us to think about?
A man with integrity who says he does what he says he's going to do. And I show up. A lot of people don't show up. And for those kids, I don't have any kids, but those kids are my kids. When parents drop those kids off to me, and I mean this more than you'll ever know, those kids are my kids when they're with me. I've had them come back and say thank you to me. I've had one just graduated from the University of Michigan. I've had one that just said, thank you, Mr. Hughes, and that's more than enough for me.
I'm thinking that you should put this online, brother, because I have a lot of people out there who don't live in Chicago, and they're listening to this, and I'm thinking that we need to hear more from you. You do have a lot of heart, so maybe you take your music a little more globally and teach all these kids who can't have access to it, yes?
Sounds like a pretty good idea to me.
All right, everybody. Shannon Hughes on Forbes Riley. We'll be back right after this.